Y'all, I'm going to talk about the first thing that hit my head when my eyes opened this morning. Thank you for tuning into HardNews TV4. I'm your host, Terry Lynn, and this is the channel where truth is like archaeology, and every day we're digging for it. Today is August 23rd, 2020, and the first thought that hit my head this morning was the virus is bringing in the mark of the beast, and the vaccine is part of the mark of the beast. And I was trying to make sense of it all, and then all these things started coming to me. Okay, we know the one world government, the new world order, is going to be a one world religion, a one world monetary system, and a one world political system. The COVID is going to facilitate the coming together of all three of these. Okay, we can't go into stores right now if you don't have the mask on. Okay, you're not going to be able to buy or sell without the mark. Okay, they want the digital vaccine. Then we're going to look at some headlines, and then I think we're going to come back to this. Okay, so let me show you some of these headlines that have taken place since the virus broke out. This was April. No vaccine, no job. Okay, and we know they're talking about a digital vaccine, the injectable device. Trump ordered 500 million pre-filled injectable devices to be given out by the U.S. military. No vaccine, no job. Eugenicist Bill Gates demands digital certificates to prove coronavirus vaccination status. So if you don't have your vaccine, you won't be able to work. Okay, no job, no vaccine. Okay, the second article is they're setting the legal precedents for it. Now, this is from May. That first article is April. This is May. So the virus is pushing their agenda, their global agenda. Alan Dershowitz, who is also a lawyer on the dream team for O.J. Simpson, is a Harvard, or was a Harvard law professor. I'm not sure if he still is. I don't know if he's retired yet. But he is one of the United States go-to constitutional lawyer. And Alan Dershowitz is who trained most of the U.S. Supreme Court justices. And Alan Dershowitz said on Tucker and some other channels that it would be constitutionally legal for the government to take your arm and jab a needle into you for the good of society and the rest of public health. Okay, this article is the digital currencies that are wanting to take place. China to launch major expansion of digital currency trials. So this was in August. So people that are pushing Bitcoin, they are pushing us towards the mark of the beast. Okay, I'm not having nothing to do with digital currency. I'll eat grass before I invest in digital currency because this is the beast system. Coronavirus pandemic could see Australia shift towards cashless economy. This was in June. The virus is pushing it. How to build a cashless society? Give people no other choice. Cashless society, the purpose of the cashless society is to track every transaction. A cashless society describes an economic state whereby financial transactions are not conducted with money in the form of physical banknotes or coins, but rather through the transfer of digital information. Okay, so they want to track everything that we're buying, selling, doing, everything. Now, the Pope, the head of the Catholic Church, says make the vaccine available to everybody. Sweden's cashless society. All these headlines. China. Police shutter house churches nationwide, orders Christians to stop believing in God. Okay? So, the religion, the one world religion, we're seeing churches closing, talk of the third temple being reconstructed, the red heifers being born for the sacrifice in the third temple. We have the World Religious Conference coming up in October. The Pope is calling for the world to get the vaccine. China orders its citizens to renounce God. They no longer want to retain Jesus in their mind, so God is giving them over to a reprobate mind. They've exchanged the truth for the liars. They've exchanged the truth for the lie. Let's look at some more headlines. No singing in church. Restrictions needed to limit the spread of COVID. They don't want you worshiping Jesus Christ no more. The New World Order is emerging and the virus is rushing it in. This is from May. Churches may reopen, but many services won't have singing. This is the video from the head of the UN. It says UN special appeal to religious leaders. And this was from April of 2020. 50 religions for peace. The world religion coming together. This is from December 19. That was at the beginning of the COVID virus. Hundreds of religious leaders gathered to set global peace priorities. World religions coming together for peace. Jesus said, I didn't come to bring peace, but to bring division. Pope Francis encourages religious and political leaders to sign a global pact on education. So this is why we're seeing the deconstruction of the education system, because they're going to come out with a universal educational system that makes global citizens and teach all kids the same exact thing. Now, the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, is the organization of 189 countries working to foster global monetary cooperation, secure financial stability, facilitate international trade, promote high employment and sustainable economic growth, and reduce poverty around the world. Well, guess what? The IMF have been working with private sectors how to transition to digital. Okay? And then we know about the historic peace treaty that was just signed. Okay? So you won't be able to buy or sell without the virus, without proof that you're not a contagion upon the earth, that you're not contagious and that you're a good citizen and you're down and in compliance with what the government's telling you to do. This yellow is society. Okay? This is our lives and our societal living. If you want a job, if you want to go to school, if you want to come out of your house, if you have to do anything, this is where we function. And you're not going to be able to do it if you're not in compliance with this COVID. And because COVID has now said that money is dirty, so the virus is pushing us towards a cashless society because the money is dirty. Cashless means the monitoring of digitally of all transactions. COVID has made cash dirty and germy, so we need to get rid of the cash. World economies are collapsing. Countries have gone cashless, and cashless system is rising. Digital vaccine. Oh, I'm coming back to that. Digital vaccine will have your health records if you're compliant with the vaccine or not. And remember, they said it'll probably take a continuous getting shots. So we see the virus bringing religions together. Oh, we got to fight this together. We see the virus bringing countries to cashless thinking because their economies are collapsing. And politically, we're seeing the peace treaties coming together. So we're seeing the unholy trinity, the beast system is rising. And people are saying, well, I don't think this is the mark of the beast, because the mark of the beast, you have to get it voluntarily. This is voluntarily. They're going to say to participate in our society, you have to get it voluntarily. You have to come get it. Come on down to your local TG&Y, CVS or whatever, you know. Come on down, come get it. Go to your local Walmart. It's simple, easy procedure, and we can go back to normal. But it's going to cause you to worship a beast system that Jesus Christ is not in. So it is a free choice situation. I freely choose not to participate in it. Okay? So you got to make a choice. A choice is coming. And this is what I made. The Antichrist, the false prophet, and the worshipers of the beast system. And at the heart of it is humanism and a godless society. The Antichrist is godless, the false prophet is godless, and the people who worship the system are godless. It's humanism. It's a nation that has forgotten God. And the Bible says that God will throw into hell every nation that forgets God. So I do think this is the mark of the beast that's coming, and nobody can convince me otherwise. No pastor can convince me otherwise, because we just read all the evangelical leaders that are working for the beast system and for FEMA, and to tell you to be compliant with whatever they tell you to do. Well, let God be true and every man a liar. I worship Jesus Christ alone. I don't worship mammoth. I don't worship a digital coin. I don't worship an image. I don't worship a man. I don't worship the Antichrist. I worship Jesus Christ alone. I am his bondservant. He is the only one that has control over me. Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. To live is Christ, to die is gain. How precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. He is the resurrection and the life. If my body's dead, he's going to bring it back to life. So I'm not participating in this anti-God system that is emerging through the virus. I did a video last year on the New World Order rising. I'm going to see if I can find it to re-upload it. Y'all please leave me your comments below and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.